Every town has its legends, but in the quiet coastal village of Eldermere, the story of the rainy day ghost was more than folklore. It was a shared memory whispered through generations.
It began, as most ghost stories do, with a tragedy.
In the autumn of 1923, a young schoolteacher named Elisa Marlowe walked home from the village school beneath a bruised sky. Rain fell in relentless sheets, turning cobblestones slick and gutters into rushing streams. She never made it home. A carriage, blinded by the downpour, skidded on the wet road and struck her near the old stone bridge. By morning, the rain had washed away most evidence except for a single, waterlogged book of poetry left beneath the bridge's arch. From that day on, whenever heavy rain returned to Eldermere, villagers claimed to see a pale figure in a soaked gray dress standing beneath the bridge, her face turned toward the schoolhouse. She never spoke, never moved, just watched. Children dared each other to approach her, but none ever did.
Those who tried swore the rain grew colder the closer they got, and their breath would fog even in mild weather.
Decades passed. The schoolhouse became a bakery.
The cobblestone road was paved over, but the ghost remained.
Locals called her Miss Marlowe out of respect, though no one alive had known her. Some left flowers by the bridge on stormy days. Others hurried past with heads down, muttering prayers. Then came Leo, a city photographer who'd inherited his grandmother's cottage on the edge of town. He didn't believe in ghosts. Rain and shadows, he told the baker on his first morning in Eldermere. That's all it is! But the townsfolk warned him. Don't go near the bridge when it rains. Leo laughed. He'd come to Eldermere to escape the noise of the city, to find quiet and maybe inspiration. His career was floundering. His last exhibition panned as soulless. He needed a story, something real. The storm arrived on his third week. Thunder rolled in like distant drums, and rain drummed against the cottage roof all night. By dawn, the downpour hadn't eased. Curious and stubborn Leo grabbed his camera and raincoat and walked toward the bridge. The village was empty. Windows shuttered. Only the hiss of rain filled the air. As he neared the stone arch, his breath caught. There she was. Not a trick of light, not a shadow. A woman in a drenched gray dress, barefoot, her dark hair clinging to her neck. Her eyes wide, sorrowful, fixed on the spot where the schoolhouse once stood. She didn't look at him. She didn't seem to notice him at all. Leo raised his camera, hands trembling. Through the viewfinder, she looked even more real to real. Raindrops passed through her shoulders like mist. He lowered the camera, heart pounding. Miss Marlowe? He called, voice nearly lost in the storm. She turned. Not her body, just her eyes. They met his, and in that instant, Leo felt a wave of grief so profound it stole his breath. It wasn't fear, it was longing. Regret. The ache of unfinished things. He stepped closer. What do you need? The ghost lifted a translucent hand and pointed not to the school, but to the riverbank beneath the bridge. Then, as the rain softened to a drizzle, she began to fade, dissolving like smoke into the mist.
Leo waited until she was gone before searching the riverbank.
Mud clung to his boots as he sifted through reeds and stones. Then his fingers brushed something hard, a rusted metal box. Half inside, wrapped in oilcloth, was a journal, Eliza's journal. Page after page of careful script, lesson plans, notes on students' progress, sketches of wildflowers. And on the last page, a single line. I never got to return their essays. The essays were their two faded blue ink on yellowed paper, marked with gentle corrections and encouraging words. Leo returned to the village with the box. He showed the baker, the postmaster, the elderly librarian, whose mother had been one of Eliza's students. Tears were shed. Stories were shared.
That evening,
The townsfolk gathered in the community hall and read the essays aloud, adiatal praises of spring, arithmetic problems solved with pride, clumsy poems about seashells. The next time it rained, Leo went to the bridge again.
But the ghost wasn't there. She never appeared again.
Some say she found peace. Others claim she walks elsewhere now, still searching. But in Eldermere, they keep her memory alive. The bakery sells Miss Marlowe's lemon cakes every April. School children leave handwritten letters by the bridge on rainy days. And Leo. His photo series, the Rainy Day Ghost One Awards. Critics called it hauntingly human. But he knew the truth. It wasn't the photos that moved people. It was the story behind them, the quiet tragedy, the enduring kindness, the way a community chose to remember. Now, when storms roll in, Leo sits by his window with a cup of tea, listening to the rain. And sometimes, just sometimes, he swears he hears the soft rustle of turning pages like someone finally grading homework. One last time.